We tried for about a year and weren't successful.
It's been a year, 2 years, 3 years were going by, and something was definitely wrong. We basically gave up hope.
And my husband and I had a feeling that something wasn't working, obviously.
We had suffered a miscarriage in 2020, a pretty bad one. And we knew at that point we didn't want to have the risk of having another miscarriage.
When we first got the news, it was pretty disappointing for us that we may not be able to be parents.
I went to my original just OB at the time, and they couldn't help me past initial blood tests. So they referred me out, and I came to Fertility Specialists of Texas.
We were recommended to try out Dr. Chilvers, and from our first meeting with her, we knew that she was going to be the doctor that was going to help us start our family.
Dr. Garami, I loved him. He was just he's so fun and sweet, but he's also
He
stern.
he'll tell you what the realistic situation is.
Yes.
First, whenever we walked into FST, we realized that there was a state-of-the-art office. Everything was brand new. And from the moment that you walk in the doors, you're like, this is a great place to be. Everybody was very kind.
There's a level of care here where you feel like family that you don't get everywhere else. I've been to several other fertility clinics, and there is nothing like Fertility Specialists of Texas.
You come to the doctor so often through your journey that you really become family with all these people.
Every single interaction has been nothing but complete care.
They were a genuine part of everything. When I left, I cried.
When they called to tell us that we were pregnant, it woke me up right away, but we were screaming. We were super excited.
It was the best feeling we've ever had. We've not stopped smiling since that day.
I actually got to call Haley while she was at work, and she was in her office that has a window, and she was able to write, "She's pregnant" on a piece of paper and post it up against a window, and her whole office cheered just because it had been such a long journey to get to this point. And so that was probably one of the most special days that we've had.
We had nothing but smiles the whole day.
The whole time, all these years, I'm telling you, 15 years almost of trying and hoping and praying for a baby, and finally.
It was genuinely, the best feeling in the world. And you immediately start planning all those things that you've been thinking about, like the due date and what are we going to do for this? And just your mind's racing because it's something you've wanted for so long.
The first thing I would say to someone who's struggling with fertility is if it's been more than a year that you've been trying and nothing is happening, I would definitely get checked out and get checked out by doctors who will check everything.
Get answers sooner. Don't be scared.
Having a support system makes a huge difference.
There's so many times where we have thought about giving up, and had we done that, we wouldn't have had Ella and Carter. And I look back and think, all the times that I said, I can't do this anymore. I can't go through another fertility treatment. I can't go through any more shots. Looking at them today, it really makes it worth it.
I would recommend Fertility Specialists of Texas to absolutely everybody.
I like to think that I'm like a champion for FST because, without Dr. Chilvers and the team here, we wouldn't have our miracle baby.
I've shared my story with so many people, specifically about Fertility Specialists of Texas. And I just want everyone to have the great experience that I did.
We just had a great experience, and we got our blessing, our little boy. We're so happy to have him.
I'm forever grateful and very, very happy that we came.
Just having the hope that it is possible to have your miracle baby through the team at FST.
If someone's out there that is feeling like they're about to give up, let our story encourage you.